Hey, baie welkom by Antioch se nuwe reeks Wonderfully Made.
What does it mean to embrace God's good creation? The you that He made you to be. When we read through the Bible, we see that God used broken, flawed, and messed up people to accomplish His will. The disciples were not perfect by any means, but God's power was made evident through their weakness. In the same way, God's power is made evident in our weakness. We do not have to be perfect to be used or loved by God. Paulus skryf in 2 Korintiërs 12 oor sy swakhede en die doring in sy vlees. Ons is nie seker presies wat hierdie doring is nie, dalk was dit iets fisies, dalk was dit iets emosioneel of iets geesteliks, of 'n ander uitdaging in sy lewe. Maar wat ons wel weet, is dat Paulus beleef dat God sterk is in sy swakheid. Hy hoef nie terug te staan of minderwaardig te voel, omdat hy 'n gebrokenheid het nie. God gebruik hom steeds wonderbaarlik. God's power is made evident in Paul's weakness. Our weak places put God's strength on display in our lives. This means that we can acknowledge our weakness and flaws without despair. We can submit ourselves and all our brokenness to God and trust that God, in His great grace, will work through us and empower us to live according to His purpose for our lives. As we grow in self-awareness, we are able to admit our weaknesses and entrust them to God, confident that God's power will be at work in our lives. When we do this, we can actually begin to stand in awe and wonder of who God made us to be. The second thing is that we can live in this awe of our great Creator and who He created us to be. This is not a prideful thing to do, but it is actually in humility that we live with thankfulness and wonder that the fact that God created us in His image. Self-awareness allows us to admit our own weaknesses while growing more confident in who God says we are. Psalm 8 vers 4 tot 10 sê, as ek U hemel aanskou, die werke van die vingers, die maan en die sterre waaraan U plek gegee het, wat is die mens dan dat U aan hom dink? Die mensekind dat U na hom omsien. U het hom net 'n bietjie minder as 'n hemelse wese gemaak en hom met aansien en eer gekroon. U laat hom heers oor die werk van U hande. U het alles aan hom onderwerp. Skape, beeste, alles, selfs die diere in die veld, die voëls in die lug en die visse in die see, wat die oseane deurkruis. Here, ons Here, hoe wonderbaar is U naam oor die hele aarde. We usually reserve words like awe and wonder for God, but this psalm is about standing in awe and wonder at who God created us to be. That as vast and beautiful as nature is, humankind is more precious than all of them. The feeling of being small amongst God's great creative works leads the psalmist to ask, who are we that God should care about us? Have you ever dwelled on this in your life-changing truth that God created for us? God still cares for us when we are weak, broken, or even sinful. He cares for us so much that He redeemed us, renewed us, and sanctifies us. We can embrace who God created us to be and walk in our God-given purpose today. God het 'n wonderlike plan en 'n doel vir jou lewe. Jou generasie is bekend vir sy begeerte om hier en nou te beïnvloed en 'n impak te maak. En hoe wonderlik is dit? Ons kan 'n impak maak deur presies te wees wie God ons geskep het om te wees en hom toe te laat dat hy ons wys hoe hy ons sien en hoe hy ons liefhet. You are wonderfully made. Sal jy hierdie identiteit aangryp en uitleef?
Wil jy uitnooi as jy ons nog nie op social media volg nie, op Insta of op Facebook, wil ek jy uitnooi om ons te volg. En asseblief subscribe na ons YouTube channel toe. As jy meer info wil hê of jy wil praat oor hierdie onderwerp of hierdie reeks of jy wil betrokke raak, stuur gerus 'n mail na tennisdr@mosaïek.com of besoek mosaïek.com vir ons verskeie Antioch spasies.